it's Mindy with Astrology by Love. Here today for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising's horoscope for the months of September and October. So we are covering the lunar cycle. It starts on September 21st with the new moon eclipse in Virgo and goes until October 21st with the new moon in Libra. So I just wanted to go over some things that are taking place in the background during this time. We have 3 outer planets that are close to making contact with each other within a degree. All month long, they're going retrograde. This is Uranus is sextiling Neptune, trining Pluto, and Pluto is also sextiling Neptune. They're within a degree for the majority of the month. This is surprising or new types of communication. This is sensitivity from those that are in charge. Maybe it's delusion from those that are in charge. And then there's a revolution, a new way of doing things among the people. And this is all working together in the background this month. So I just wanted to bring that up. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. I've got some cool links down below. Please share these videos with anyone that you know who may be interested in living their life in sync with the rhythms of the universe. And let's go ahead, jump in, and get started. So Aquarius, this new moon eclipse in Virgo is taking place in your 8th house. So this is the house of secrets that you keep with others. This is shared resources, bedroom pleasures. This is the stuff that you are ashamed of and don't want the world to know. And there is some sort of new start that you were wanting to start a month ago and it got frustrated. And so now it is coming through, it is bursting through with this eclipse. So Saturn has recently retrograded back into your 2nd house. This is your personal finances. This is your own resources. And something about your money is holding back this new start and this shared resources with your partners. And we are so anxious for this new start that you just push past it. You overcome these obstacles, you overcome these hurdles, and this new start happens. You're going to be feeling this energy about a week beforehand through a week after, but the eclipse, this new start, takes place on September 21st. Then on September 22nd, the sun moves into Libra. So Libra is your 9th house. This is the long game. This is your calling, your mastery in this life. This is just part of your yearly cycle. So you are more concerned with your destiny in the world and where you're going whenever the sun is in Libra. So as soon as the sun moves into Libra, it makes an opposition to Neptune. So Neptune has been in this 3rd house. So this is basic learning. This is siblings, cousins, your community, the people that are in your life, not by choice. So there's been some sort of confusion or not being able to look at them clearly that's been going on recently. And the sun is triggering this in its opposition. So this is a fast-moving energy, but it is also there on the 22nd. Also on the 22nd, Mars moves into Scorpio. So this is your 10th house. This is your career. This is how you're seen in the world, Aquarius. You are going to be super motivated to go to work, to accomplish things at work. You will be known as a fighter at work over these next 2 months. So this is the energy of competition, bickering, being shrewd. Mars in Scorpio is very strategic, very good at getting what they want. And so take advantage of this energy there. If you're feeling the need to go and work extra hours and accomplish lots at work, it's probably because Mars is in your 10th house. And Mars is going to be there for about 2 months. So definitely utilize this energy. Then on September 23rd, The sun continues its journey in the sky and trines Uranus and trines Pluto. So this is masculine energy, being surprising, saying unexpected things, communicating in different sorts of ways, and doing so with controlling or changing the situation in a positive way. So yeah, there's a little bit of drama taking place on September 23rd. So it's all positive, it's all working together, it's all flowing, that happens on September 23rd. Then on the 24th, Mars in that 10th house of career, this is your legacy, how you're seen in the world, squares Pluto that is in your first house. So this is a bit of a controlling, almost demeaning sort of energy. This is forceful, my way or the highway. This is not listening to what other people have to say. This is just making stuff happen regardless of who it hurts and what's going on. This is a somewhat fast-moving energy. We're going to be feeling this a day or two beforehand and a day or two after, but this is playing out in how you're seen in the world, Aquarius, and your career and legacy. So this is not fun energy. This comes to a head on September 24th, so just be aware. Make sure to meditate on those days before you go into work. Then we have almost a full week with no planetary connections. So we've got those outer planets, that tension going on in the background, but we don't have a planetary connection again until October 1st. So on October 1st, Mercury squares Jupiter. So Mercury is in your 9th house. This is the long-term goals, your calling, your destiny in the world. And it's squaring Jupiter, currently in your 6th house. So your to-do list has been never ending lately. It's been one thing after another. You're coming up with more things to do for your health routine. And Mercury square Jupiter is just piling things on the list. This is optimism where there may not be. This is you saying, yes, I can get that done, and I'll get 2 more. And oh my gosh, it's the end of the day and there's no way you're going to get it accomplished. So this is a fast moving energy. It's definitely overly positive, overly communicative. It is fast moving though, but that comes to a head on October 1st. Then we have another few days without any planetary contact. And on October 6th, Mercury moves into Scorpio. So Scorpio rules that 10th house of career, how you're seen in the world. And with Mercury there, it is easier to communicate about work. It's easier to think about work. You may not be able to stop thinking about work. Mercury is going to be there in your 10th house for the next few weeks. So definitely utilize this time, Aquarius, to have those conversations, to get things organized, to come up with all those thoughts that are going to improve your business life. Then on October 7th, we have the full moon in Aries. And so this is your 3rd house. This is your community. These are the people that are in your life and you don't choose for them to be in your life. This is cousins, siblings, neighbors. And the universe is putting its spotlight on this area of your life. And there is some sort of tension between the world you don't choose and your calling. These foreign places that you are wanting to go, this long game. There's some sort of tension there, and the community wins out in this tension. It is the Aries full moon. Also on the 7th, Mercury is squaring Pluto. So Mercury is in your 10th house of career. People are thinking about you at work. They're thinking about your work reputation. They're talking about it. And it's causing you to be a little bit controlling and obsessive about your appearance. Mercury is squaring Pluto during this full moon. So there may be a little bit of tension that day around communication. But that is on October 7th. Fortunately, on October 8th, Venus sextiles Jupiter. So Venus is going through your 8th house. This is your partner's resources. This is the secrets that y'all share together. This is the stuff you're a little bit ashamed of and you don't want the world to know. With Venus in your 8th house, a lot of times you are benefiting from your partner's money. This is also good for those bedroom pleasures. This is secrets you share with your partner. So definitely, I hope you've been enjoying this. Venus sextiles Jupiter. So Jupiter is in that 6th house, those daily routines, bringing you a whole lot more to the to-do list. And something about these pleasures you're sharing behind the scenes with your partner is causing you to have more on that to-do list. So this really is a pleasant energy. I hope you are enjoying it. This energy is there on October 8th. So definitely go out with your partner that day. Have fun. Y'all enjoy each other. Put October 8th on the calendar. Then Venus continues her trek in the sky. And on October 11th, she opposes Saturn. Saturn has recently moved back into your 2nd house. This is your own money. These are your resources, your family values. So some sort of structure or restriction has recently come into this financial world of yours. And it's kind of frustrating and putting tension on your partner's money with them having Venus there. This is a quick moving energy, but it is coming to a head on October 11th, so just be aware of that, Aquarius. Then on October 13th, Venus moves into Libra. So Libra rules this 9th house. This is your long game, your calling. This is long distance travel, long-term learning. And as Venus moves into your 9th house, it makes an opposition to Neptune in your 3rd house. The 3rd house is the community, the environment we don't choose. This is siblings, cousins. There's been some sort of softness or maybe a spiritual vibe. This may be a drinking vibe that's been going on in the community. And Venus moving into your 9th house, you're leaning into learning, you're leaning into your spiritual practices, your calling is triggering some type of confusion, maybe drinking in the neighborhood with siblings, cousins. This is a fast-moving energy, but that is on October 13th. Then on October 14th, Venus continues her trek in the sky, and she makes a trine to Uranus and a trine to Pluto. So this is affecting your 1st, 5th, and 9th houses. So this has to do with how you look, how you appear, your kiddos, the fun and creative projects that you have. In the 9th house, your long-term goals, your destiny, your calling. And so this has to do with money, chaos, control, and it's all working together that day. A little bit of drama that day, but it'll definitely keep you on your toes, Aquarius. Just mark the 14th. Stay on your toes. Then on October 16th, the Sun squares Jupiter. So the Sun is in that 9th house. This is that long-term goals, that calling, that destiny. And it is squaring Jupiter in your 6th house. When the Sun squares Jupiter, this is a little bit of an ego boost. This is probably more like arrogance. But you tend to have a big head, and you may find yourself bragging or being a little bit ungracious with people about what all you have, and being a little bit of a show off. This is a fast moving energy, but this is playing out in that 9th house, your long-term goals, and your 6th house daily routines. So you may just be bragging to folks as you're going about running errands about how smart you are, how much you've been learning, what your calling is, what your destiny is. So just be aware of that. It feels good. It may not look good. Then on October 19th, Mercury and Mars come together in the sky. We call this a conjunction, when two planets come together. So Mercury and Mars together, this is harsh words, combative words. This is definitely having energy, wanting to accomplish. Your mind is trying to think of the fastest way to do things. This is playing out in your 10th house of career. You may be tempted to say things, be verbally aggressive towards folks. Keep in mind, Aquarius, it's kind of hard to take your words back sometimes. This is also quick thinking, quick ideas and solutions. So just be aware that energy's there. That is on October 19th. Then on October 21st, it is the end of this lunar cycle, and we begin a new one with the new moon in Libra. Libra is that 9th house, the destiny, the calling, the long-term goals, long-term travel. So, and this is a beautiful new moon. This is a soft, gentle, positive new moon. So this will be a very pleasant new start. Depending on your natal chart, this could be anything from education to travel to just learning about foreign cultures. So definitely enjoy this new moon, Aquarius. Then as a bonus on the 22nd, I wanted to let you know Neptune will be moving back into Pisces. So Neptune has been in that 3rd house, causing a little bit of disillusionment, some confusion in the neighborhood with the siblings, and Neptune will be moving into your 2nd house of finances and resources on the 22nd. So I just wanted to make you aware of that, Aquarius. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I've got a link down below. You can sign up for my free newsletter. I also have a link to my website if you'd like to schedule a reading with me. You can also get a reading as a gift for a friend or a loved one, someone who is wanting to dive deeper to understand why they click, why they do the things that they do. If you know anybody interested in living their life more aligned with the universe, please send them these videos. As always, like and subscribe, and I appreciate you hanging out with me today, Aquarius. I'll see you again soon.